Hello everyone, I'm Recv5.
And I'm Sandman99.
And we're back with some Hot Shots Golf 2 after unlocking Gex.
Yes, and you had to try twice.
I did, and I just want to talk a little bit about Gex for just a moment here. Because Gex is actually an incredibly versatile character, right? Because he's more of a jack-of-all-trades type of character. You can kind of customize him into whatever the hell you want him to be with the use of special clubs, right? Like, for example, if we were to give Chip the big air clubs, his control rating goes down to E, but Gex has enough control rating that his control is still going to remain at D. And because of his high control rating, you can do things like give him almost an A rating in control rating if you use pinhole, or you can give him one of the strongest spin ratings in the game. Obviously, he'll never be as strong at that as Rocco, because Rocco has the strongest spin in the game. But he'll be pretty strong at that, and unlike Rocco, he doesn't have the weakness in the rough. He does have a weakness at curving the ball, which we'll see here today as we go into tournament mode. Because we have to play a tournament today. Going to 4 wins, and I'm going to use the pinhole combination for this, but I might demonstrate some different club and ball selections, since I plan on using Gex for the long term here. And, you know, you can never have too much backspin, and B backspin is like barely adequate, if you ask me.
Wow.
Because I like a lot of spin.
And you have almost no impact at all.
Yeah, well, you know, that's just kind of par for the road.
Almost no impact off the tee, even.
No, I'd have to use a 4-wood off the tee in order to get an impact zone with Gex here. But I do have like 61% perfect impact rating right now. When I'm playing well.
Oh my goodness, that's
The thing about the pinhole combination is you have to play almost perfectly in order to be able to take advantage of it. But if you can take advantage of it, then you'll have extreme accuracy, right? Like everything you intend to do will be what you get. There will be no RNG, your character's control rating decides to screw you over or something like that. Everything you get is exactly what you put in.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna get in this bunker. No, I'm not. Look at that.
No, you
nice.
carried the bunker.
See?
Yeah.
High shot trajectory.
Uh-huh.
I got bailed out by the high shot trajectory.
And you can still try for the green in this on your second shot.
That's right. I overhit this a little. Be a little left of the green too, I imagine.
Nope, it went right over the pin.
Wow.
Oh my goodness,
If only it wasn't. If only I'd taken a little bit off of that, maybe that would have been albatross. Who knows?
Yeah, you never know, eh?
You never know with these things. Oh, I didn't play that enough.
Oh.
I know, it's just gonna be a birdie.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you can consistently hit the impact zone, then having an extremely high control rating will net you like a whole bunch of chip-ins from like 130 yards away and things like that, because wherever this yellow cursor is, there will be next to no left or right waver in your shot. And if you do miss the impact zone, it does tend to be less bad if you have a high control rating. There's less, the random number generation in terms of where your ball actually ends up when you mishit the impact zone is a lot more forgiving than it would be if you have a low control rating.
Yeah, and even when you don't get your super backspin there, when you still get quite a lot of bottom spin on that, right?
Yeah, just because of Gex's high spin rating. Well, I think I overplayed this.
Yep.
Ugh. Well, like I said, right? In order to take advantage of pinhole, you actually have to be at the top of your game. Alright,
Well,
if you're not at the top of your game, you won't get any benefit from it. I wish I'd hit that a little bit harder.
Well, you still got a pretty good shot there.
My goodness, that's on the green. Nice shooting there, Tex.
There you go. Gotta make those putts.
I know, but some of them are hard.
Yep.
But where something like control rating will not help you, lots of spin will. Like having a sky-high spin rating will let you stick those greens that are really slopey, even if you don't get perfect impact. Because once you get to about A in spin rating, it's almost kind of like having perfect impact or super backspin all the time. Even if you don't get perfect impact.
Yeah.
I'm hoping the downhill lie here will balance out with the wind,
Oh my goodness, that's
which it
on the
did,
green.
and let me get to close to the hole here with a normal type of shot rather than hitting a super backspin shot high into the wind.
Uh-huh.
I guess I should say, like, if you had, say, turbo spin clubs, your shot trajectory on backspin shots is a little bit higher, depending on how much more spin you have. But it's not, like, that significant. It's not, like, a huge difference. And that's a draw shot, but you can see Gex's weakness there. He can't hit draws with low lofted
basically
clubs.
all it does is it just straightens out his fade, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, I can hit a draw with, like, this club, a short club like this. He'll be able to hit it just fine. And I overhit this a whole bunch, so I need some backspin here in order to land on this back slope and hopefully roll down.
Whoa, look at that.
Oh my goodness, that's on the green.
That turned a mediocre shot into a good shot.
Yeah, I totally got too much power on that.
Nice shooting there, Tex.
But I do know that the green slopes from back to front there, so you can kind of help yourself out for hitting a bad shot by using backspin.
Mm-hmm. Gex gets quite a few power shots too.
Oh yeah, he's a power hitter character as well. Like, so he's not just a general purpose guy with a high shot trajectory and decent spin, but he's also a power hitter on top of that. And so he gets the full 14 power shot type deal. Oh,
Oh, you made it. You just cleared the hill.
yeah, I actually wanted to hit a draw there, and I think I released at the last minute.
Yeah. I thought you were going to hit it into
Oh,
the
my
hill,
goodness,
actually.
that's on the green.
You know, if you hit a draw, then the lowest part of the hill is on the draw side, right?
Yeah.
But I think I let go of the right directional button just as I was hitting, and then it was just like, oh crap. I saw exactly what happened. I'm like, I'm going to hit the side of this hill, aren't I?
It sure looked like you were going to.
Oh! That's pretty close, considering that was like 17 inches downhill.
Yep.
But,
Nice shooting there, Tex.
yeah, it probably would have turned out a little bit better had I ended up getting the draw in there.
Well, you might have been 10 feet closer at least, which might have been enough to make the difference on that putt.
That's right.
Oh my goodness.
Should have hit a
that's on
super
the green.
backspin shot on this tee shot.
Yeah, I pretty much thought you always did that.
Well, not always.
Nice shooting
Oh
there,
well,
Tex.
you made the tough putt anyway.
Especially with strong winds. If I've got a strong, like, headwind like this, I'll hesitate to use the super backspin shot on all shots, because you lose a lot of distance. Now here, it's not so bad, because it doesn't matter. The only thing I'm trying to do is clear that tree and clear that hill. And then stop my ball before it rolls into the rough. But here,
Wow, nice shot.
I want to get as much power as I can, so that I don't end up stuck on the front of the green here, because the green gets a little more slopey as you get towards the front here on this particular hole. Oh, it didn't break at all.
You missed the short putt.
I know.
Wow.
It didn't break at all. Damn it. It's probably all this talking I'm doing.
Oh, well.
I'm just happy to be able to use Gex.
It's only a tournament anyway.
Yeah, I'll probably win it anyways.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that no one is going to be playing in tournament play in the minus 16 range. This is a pretty long par 5, eh?
Yep. So if I manage to hit this perfectly and I hit a super topspin shot, I'll actually roll off the back of the green. So I'm going to try to hit this perfectly with a regular topspin shot. And if I get perfect impact, and if I avoid that weird tuft of rough, I might be able to make it work. It's a lot of ifs. Basically, this shot has to go perfectly or I'm going to end up in the rough.
Holy cow, nice shot.
Okay. Oh, just didn't quite have enough to get onto the green. But
I mean, I could putt from here if I want to, and I might want to. Ooh, that's very downhill. Maybe I don't want to. I don't like how downhill that is. I'm going to try to hit this 12 yards instead of 13 yards with backspin because of how downhill that is.
Oh.
And I ended up getting a bit more out of it than I ended up wanting anyways. I think I ended up getting 13 yards.
You just chipped it in.
Chip it in anyways.
You look just like the AI out there.
Yeah, well, you know. Except it takes me a couple seconds longer to line that shit up, right? I can't just be like a robot and just be instantly lined up there.
Well, I'm sure that it's electronically doing what you're doing. It's just that it does it so quickly because it's an AI, right?
Yeah, basically. I'm actually going to try to hit this long and get it up there. And we'll see if that was a good idea now. I think it was probably fine. It just gives me a little bit more options in terms of short clubs here with this tailwind.
Yeah.
Because maybe I can hit this club now, and I'll be fine approaching the green like this.
Holy cow, nice shot.
Ooh. Or not. Wow. I didn't think that that wind would carry me that far.
Yeah, you even clubbed down one for this one.
Well, that is one of the disadvantages of the high shot trajectory. Right? Wind affects you a lot more than you think it does.
Hurry up! Oh, you didn't have quite enough on it. Oh, a par.
Well, it's better to not overhit those downhill putts to oblivion, right? Because that can be really bad if you overhit those. And this is tricky because we're hitting uphill, so the wind will affect me less. But the wind is still very strong. Yeah, that's not the best shot I've ever made. I needed like one more notch of power there.
Oh my
Yep.
goodness, that's on the
Yeah,
green.
well, now you've got a bit of a challenging putt.
I hit this way too hard.
Back-to-back pars.
Yeah, well the thing
You're
about
falling
it is
apart.
you've got to be able to hit your tee shots perfectly, right? It doesn't matter. Your putting skill doesn't matter because your putting skill will never be good enough to compensate for some of the long putts you'll get yourself into if you can't make perfect approach shots. So you must be able to make perfect approach shots in order to score well in this game.
Well, you've got some golfing to do now if you're going to try and be anywhere close to your course record.
Oh, I'll never surpass that course record.
Oh!
My goodness,
Well, you
that's
know.
on the green.
I guess never say never.
Yeah, that was close. That one would have helped you wipe out those 2 previous pars, that's for sure.
But that's the kind of benefit you get from the pinhole clubs, though, right?
Yeah.
Rain, wind. This sucks. But at least I don't have the same weakness to the rain that Sir Dan has. Right, normally I hit a 3-wood on this hole, and look at how much yardage I lost hitting into this.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. See, he can hit a draw on a shorter club.
Oh, spun it away from the hole.
Yeah, well, I mostly just wanted the loft to carry the front of the green here. Whether or not it actually worked with me or against me in terms of... Oh, I missed that. Whether or not it worked with or against me in terms of actually, like, getting close to the hole was a secondary factor in that type of shot. Because I didn't want to club up 2, right? Because I thought power setting would be a little bit more difficult on that shot if I had to club up 2.
Well, you're definitely not putting for dough today.
Yeah, well, I think I just put this in the bunker too. Yeah, that's bunker bound. Bunker.
Oh.
Yep. Now hopefully I don't get like 100% on this, and I can get like a reasonable power reduction from hitting a shot out of the bunker.
My goodness, that's on the green.
Break! Why do these things not break?
Wow, your putting has been terrible today.
Hey, my putting hasn't been terrible. These putts are just retarded. Okay, these putts are retarded.
I don't know. I think your average putt per green might go up after this round.
Oh well. I think I underhit this.
Oh my goodness, that's on
Or
the
maybe
green.
not. Right, because I play that little tiny break that's at the top of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it's 11 inches uphill, so I have to hit it fairly hard. And then if it doesn't break, it won't go in.
Nice and clear, Beck.
I don't know. Lots of times, too, though, I'll play breaks and I'll just hit the ball hard, and I guess I haven't been doing that as much this round.
Well, your putting has definitely cost you in this one.
Holy cow, nice
Yeah.
shot.
I don't know, sometimes you just have bad rounds. That's just the way it is.
Yeah.
Right,
Well,
even if you're getting the perfect impact, sometimes you just have bad rounds.
Well, that's because the
Well,
short game is important too. Oh boy.
Oh,
Well,
my
it's not just the
goodness,
short
that's on
game.
the
Like,
green.
you need to basically make sure that you never get into a situation... Oh, I didn't hit this hard enough. You need to make sure that you never get into a situation where you have a putt that is longer than, say, 8 feet long.
Mm-hmm.
You should basically, when you're thinking about the kind of approach shots you want to make in order to attack holes and greens, consider putts that are longer than 8 feet long completely and totally unmakeable. And if you do that,
Holy
then you'll be
hell,
able to
nice
get the
shot.
ball closer to the hole, right? Or at least you'll strive to get the ball closer to the hole, and you'll be able to make more putts. Now, this isn't good fairway position, so I'm going to have to be careful about how I play this. Oh, I shanked that. Let's see. I made it around the tree, so it's probably fine.
Well, you made it onto the green.
Yeah,
Wow, look at it roll though. Wow, that must be some slope.
It's a very slopey
Oh, my
green.
goodness, that's on the green.
31 inches uphill. 31 inches uphill. That is extremely uphill.
Oh, that was close though.
Yeah, well, I had the right feel for it.
From how far away you were.
I know, right?
Nice and clear, Beck.
Well, you know what? You finished what five or six shots off your best.
Yeah, 5 or 6 shots.
Yeah.
So this was a particularly bad round.
Yeah, but I would say that what cost you was the putting.
I would not agree with you, actually. I would say the fact that I had to make several 15 and 20-foot putts this game
Yeah.
is what really hurt me, right? Because when you're constantly in a position where you have to make those long kinds of putts, you'll never be consistent enough to score well.
Oh well. Anyway, you still won this tournament by a comfortable margin.
Yeah, well, you know, it was pretty much a given. And the only reason I was here is so that I could get the big air ball.
Yeah, well,
That's why I'm here.
Now you've got the big air ball.
I do. And I guess we'll get to see in the next episode why I wanted to unlock the big air ball. You know what? You might do well with Gex and the big air ball, and I'll show you how next episode.
Okay. Well, I guess until then.
I'm Recv5.
And I'm Sandman99.
Have a good one.